What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back.
Hello, people.
Mr. Pounds himself. This is the Pound and Slash Marvel Media Podcast.
Hello, everybody.
It's actually going to be a fun podcast.
Yeah.
We get to talk about news, a new trailer that dropped.
What was that? I'm just kidding. Look at you.
Really? Y'all want to see me drop kick Ralph?
like WWE style. Just like, bam. Go cut to a drop kick.
We get to talk about the second episode of What If. What If T'Challa were a Star-Lord?
Right.
A lot of fun today. So with that being said, Mr. Pounds, let's go ahead and get to the news.
All right, here we go. And it's, not a lot here and there, but, we're going to kick it off with a bang. Breaking news. This was, happening this week. Ben Kingsley will reprise his role as Trevor Slattery? Is that his name?
Sure.
In the Shang-Chi movie. Basically, he's reprising his role as the fake Mandarin when he came out the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from Iron Man 3, where Don Cheadle's almost shoot him in the face. He said, "My name is Trevor, and I just got paid for this. I was not actually part of this."
I know he got broke out in that short that they did.
Yep, that one short, which was really interesting.
I'm wondering if he doesn't get brought to the actual Mandarin and then executed.
Oh, so you think he might just drop? Oh my God, and that's how they. But I can see it happening because he's like, "I'm just an actor. It don't matter." Right. And with them 10 rings, that's it. But that's interesting though, because we always want to know, where did Ben Kingsley's character went? I mean, he got broken out, so that's a good little feeling, man. Like, to see what they want with this character.
See him finally tying up some loose ends.
And that's what Marvel always do, is tie up loose ends, man. That's it. It has also been revealed, for the next news, it's also been revealed that Chris Hemsworth will only earn $20 million for his work on Thor, Love and Thunder.
Only.
Just around about. So, yeah, not too much about it. Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
The way you said it, the way you said it was, he's only gonna make $20 million. Only.
Well, doesn't he make way more than this stat?
I don't think so.
I thought he makes a hell of a lot more. Because, they're trying to comparison to Robert Pattinson's The Batman pay. That's why I'm like, wait, I thought Thor made way more money.
No, Batman's a bigger hero.
Okay. So you think Robert Pattinson is getting paid a lot more?
He's probably getting 30, 40.
Whoa, okay. So you think as Thor right now?
Well, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on, as of right now,
we don't know what he's getting paid though. We don't know what Robin's getting paid.
But they're comparison to that Robert Pattinson.
I called him Robin.
Twilight Sparkle. That's what he will always be known as, the guy out.
Right.
But I guess a lot of people, which I always thought
$20 million still a good amount.
I know it's still a good amount of money. I just thought he was worth a lot.
Bro, if I did a movie for $20 million, you'd never see my ass again. We'd be doing this shit over Skype.
Still, it would be over Skype too.
Yeah.
I don't got Skype. We'll go get Skype.
No one would ever see me in person again except for my family and friends. And that's when I fly y'all out to see me.
That's it. And it's gonna be like a private place, just off the fucking map.
An island in the middle of fucking nowhere.
They'd be like, "Is this Jurassic Park?" No, that's his island, bro. But I was just thought well, damn. I thought when he did the 2 Thor movies, probably didn't get paid that much. But I at least thought by Thor 3, I thought maybe he was making, 40-50 million. That's why
he might have been.
But this might be a small role. I get it. $20 million is nothing to scoff at.
You got to think about it too. RDJ's not there to fight for people's pay.
Oh dear God, I knew it.
Disney's about to start dropping everyone's money.
Oh. Cause I'm thinking
you know how we paid you $40 million for that movie
right,
before? Well, RDJ ain't here to tell us that he's gonna quit, so we're gonna have to drop you back down.
Cause $20 million, I get it. That's a lot of money, but for somebody like Thor, or at least Chris Hemsworth, that's something to scoffle at.
So chances are, you got to think about it like this: anytime a movie's made, you go in with a budget.
Right.
You need to spend this much on special effects. You need to spend this much on sets, this much on travel, this much on this much on that. So when you get to the actors, you got to think about it. Chris Hemsworth in other movies didn't have necessarily always an all-star studded cast. And I'm not saying they didn't have fantastic people. Again, not taking anything away from Idris Elba or anyone else like that, right?
Right, Valkyrie and all them. Yeah.
But you just look at the actors and actresses that are in the movie. Now all of a sudden they're bringing back old girl to play Jane Foster again.
Which that is
she probably was a good 20-30 mil herself.
Yeah.
So when you start bringing in more and more people, you got to start cutting everyone else's payback. Because one of two things either happens. Either you cut their payback, or you start taking the money away from special effects, from set designs, and things like that.
Because it seems like to me his role going to be minor. Not like...
For $20 million? No, the fuck it ain't.
You don't think so? I mean...
He's the main fucking guy. How much do you think he should be getting paid?
$50 million?
No.
Okay, so...
No actor should be getting $50 million.
After all, well, obviously... Not for Thor. Not Chris Hemsworth.
I'd say not even RDJ. Now, I know they all got like 50, 60 million
at least
for their stuff.
Like, wait, what?
But nah, dude, nobody should be making that much fucking money.
Damn.
Honestly, chances are Chris Hemsworth is probably getting a huge chunk out of
box office
as well.
Yeah. Like Paul Bettany said, what's good about playing Marvel? Box office bonuses. I'm like, okay, that's all you need to know. When the box office bonuses keep rising, they just make a shit ton of money off that. That's how I was like.
Plus, I'll tell you now. Have you heard him bitch about it?
No. It's just interesting. Like, you know, when you put that on news, it's like, huh. But then compares that comparison to Robert Pattinson's The Batman movie. I'm like, huh.
But again, you don't hear Chris bitching.
No, I mean, he said he wants to, but then again, like we said before,
Chris got his movie or his money from the Avengers movies.
Yeah. Patterson's still trying to understand should he be on set or not.
And you know what? You know what? He's taking his $20 million. He's going to be happy with it. You know who else should have done that?
What? Who?
I tell you what, she ain't going to be in the MCU ever again.
Oh, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, that little snippet, bruh. And we ain't gonna cover that too long because I don't care about that either. Like, it's just why, Lord? Like, Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I
don't understand, Lord.
I don't understand cutting your ties or screwing yourself over from being able to do anything Disney. Like
anything.
Disney being the biggest company out there.
Right.
Like me, I'd have taken my $20 million and been like, all right, if you guys need me, let me know.
Right.
And we're not even saying necessarily for Black Widow. Hey, if you need me for another Disney movie, let me know.
Because she was in Jungle Book playing playing the snake, and I was like, oh, okay, like that's Disney shit that we could be throwing you out there. Just do a Pixar movie or something. It's like now it's like you're fucking with the mouse right now. Please stop fucking with the mouse. The mouse does not like being fucked with. He will kill you. Stop playing. Let me stop. No, he will kill you. But he just won't pay you, and he might just cut ties with your ass and call that a night. But anyway, moving along. The next bit of news, just like the one we talked about today, Anthony Mackie has closed a deal with Marvel Studios to reprise his role as Captain America, but Bucky has also not been contacted, which we more like he probably will be contacted.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know. He said whatever. It's unclear. He hasn't got the phone call yet.
So here's the thing.
Anthony Mackie is
both Anthony Mackie and the dude that plays Bucky.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan, thank you. I couldn't remember his name. Both of them has said they'll ride this out until they can't.
Yeah.
Basically. They love playing the characters that they've become in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
They don't trip about making $20-30 million a movie. They're cool with it. And you know, honestly, like Sebastian Stan might not be in the new Captain America. I mean, really think about it. It's a Captain America movie.
But I get it, he's not Captain America, but I thought he was a Captain America at one point. But I guess we're not going that route.
Yeah, he was at one point in the comics.
Right, but we're not going comics though. I understand. Like,
now here's the thing. So we got the multiverse coming up. Do you think there might be a chance we might not still see him in a Captain America uniform?
Oh yeah.
It just might not be this universe as Captain America.
He's like, I'm Captain America. No, I'm Captain America. We had like a Spider-Man moment, like, you're a Spider-Man. No, I'm Spider-Man. Where they all point to each other.
There's so many things they could do. Now, granted, the chances are Sebastian Stan's going to end up being in Captain America. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if he's not.
Right.
Because it's not his story. It's going to be... Honestly, I feel like it's probably going to be based around Sam Wilson fighting for equal rights. I do think that's what the movie's going to be about.
And like you said, like we talked about that too, like who are you going to fight for? The X-Men. Like that's one of the things that you rumored about or hints on that you wanted to see because X-Men are going to be the indifferent people out of everybody right now coming into this whole thing.
Exactly.
So that, yeah, I mean, that's cool that he gets to reprise the role. I mean, even though I thought we talked about,
he was going to. Come on now.
Yeah, because some people were like, we knew at the end of the season.
So when they announced Captain America 4,
they had the writer who was going to.
The writer was the one that announced it, if I remember correctly.
Right.
And I mean, everybody knows Sam's going to be there.
Right.
Right.
But it's just kind of funny. Like they closed the deal. I'm like,
Sam Wilson didn't even know, but yeah, he finally closed his deal this week. So
right. So now he's.
It's a for sure thing. He's going to be in Captain America 4. I mean, I don't think anybody questioned it at all.
Right. Okay.
Who are you going to get to replace him? The dude that used to play fucking...
John Walker. Here we go. Let's go. Big doofus.
I was talking about Sam Wilson as a character.
Replace the whole thing. It's John Walker, U.S. agent.
Now, I was going to say, who are they going to get to replace him? The dude that originally played Bucky. Or not Bucky, Rhodes.
Get him too. Bring everybody.
They're like, hey, you can't be War Machine anymore.
Right.
But... you can be Sam Wilson for a movie as long as you stop bitching.
Right, and stop getting mad at RDJ. He's not even in the fucking movies no more. He is still shitty. Like, they still go interviews and he's still shit out. I don't understand. It's like 20 years and he's still... I feel some type of way. But so wait, you still mad about that shit?
Yeah, look at the money he could have made. I'd be bitter too.
Shit, I got mad.
But if you weren't a jerk in the first place, sir.
Right, you were a jerk in the first place. He should have just and then kept the right money. Then that way Don Cheadle never would have made it nowhere near the MCU.
Yeah, he still would have been in the MCU. He just would have been in a different role.
Yeah, okay.
It's Don Cheadle.
Yes, it is Don Cheadle. And of course, alright, in more news, breaking news, I guess, Black Panther 2 will feature MCU debut of Riri Williams, a.k.a. Ironheart. And then you even talk about, like, they might make her Wakanda in that situation.
I felt like this was a weird time to introduce her because, like... To my understanding, and I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, she is not Wakandan.
No, she's from Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
Born and raised.
So to introduce her into a movie based in Wakanda is a little weird, unless she's there, like, studying, which is also a possibility.
Well, like because remember at that... Well,
maybe she's Panther, because they opened up the borders.
Up, so she could be like a student.
Maybe she's a foreign exchange student.
Right. Like, maybe they're traveling and like, oh, this is Wakanda. So it made me think, so is the Ironheart suit going to be all vibranium? Maybe get a little hint of that, just a little touch of it. That's all.
I think Shuri's going to help her create the Ironheart suit. I don't think we're going to see the Ironheart suit in this movie.
No, we're going to probably get like little blueprints.
Except for maybe we might see it like post-credit scene. I could see.
And like what? Who is? See, I don't even know Ironheart's villains. Like,
because Ironheart's supposed to have her own TV show.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she does have a TV show, but like.
So maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe.
Right.
Maybe. What we're going to get is like her origin story on her either starting to get the suit or something so that we could pick up in the Disney show.
Right.
That's with her just
like
being a full-blown hero
continuing the story.
Instead of spending half the show developing an origin story.
Now that's how you do an origin story. Put it in another movie and then put it in a TV show.
Right.
So when we get to Ironheart, she should be full-fledged iron suit, ready to go to war, fight Brainiac up, and maybe... So that would probably bring... Wouldn't Shuri kind of contact her in a way in that first episode? In a way for, like, you know...
Maybe.
Okay. Cause I was
it depends on how it ends.
Right.
We gotta wait till Wakanda Forever first.
Right. Alright. Okay, cool. But that's pretty cool. I like that whole concept. And it's nice introducing a character who a lot of people
It's not 12. Keep going.
You say what?
It's not 12. It'd be nice to introduce a character that's not 12.
That's not 12.
Like, we're gonna get the Kid Avengers here soon, and I'm just
I
don't
that's coming?
care.
No, go ahead, speak your mind, because he already know. They like Kid Loki. Like, I didn't get a phone call. Like, stop lying.
I feel like
Kid
the only
Loki.
adults we're gonna get in the fucking MCU here soon are the X-Men and fucking Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
thanks, Fox.
Yeah, because how like Shang-Chi's like middle, like he's young and like he's like a young adult.
Yeah, he's like 20s.
So that's not too
Maybe
bad.
30s.
So, okay, that's not too bad. I mean, we're gonna get some adults here and there. I mean, Maybe. He said, he's going to get the Young Avengers. All right, I'm out. This is where Marvel drops. Like, oh, shit, really? You're not going to even give it a chance? No.
No, dude, I don't need more kid drama. I get enough of that in the Spider-Man stuff, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy it because, like, it reminds me of my high school days.
Right.
But, like, I'm not in high school anymore. I don't need everything in Marvel to make me feel like it.
All right, I got you. All right, well, another breaking news again. Yasser Lester, Yasser Lester from Black Monday has reportedly been hired as the head writer of the MCU's Armor Wars for Disney Plus series.
Oh, they finally got a writer. Nice.
Yeah, they finally got a writer, so that's good. We're getting it going. So that's good.
Then I wonder what is he doing then?
What, the Punisher?
No, Samuel L. Jackson.
That's right, he is in there, isn't he?
No, because he's been posting, like, talking about getting back. Maybe they're going to bring Nick Fury back for something else before Armored Wars come out.
Right, because
he's been talking about time to dress up, time to become Nick Fury again and all this other shit.
And I read that shit. He's literally, I don't know if he's trying to troll. I feel like I should have looked that up. I don't know if he's trying to troll people. Or like, what are you doing, bro?
No,
like,
so I'm guessing.
Because they're going to use it for something.
Maybe he's going to pop up in a couple featured moments. Like, maybe he'll probably pop up in
Shang-Chi?
No, that's already been filmed.
Oh, he don't have like a post credit in there at all?
No, dude. Like right now, I could tell you this: everything for Shang-Chi,
right,
Spider-Man,
and
Eternals is done.
Okay, so there's
post-credit scenes, everything.
Okay.
It's all done. Those movies are ready to drop. Hell, Eternals has been ready for a fucking year. Now,
a lot of movies have been ready for a fucking year.
I'm guessing he's probably going to show up in Multiverse of Madness.
How would that work? I mean, if you mind me asking, like,
do anyone and everyone can show up in that?
just to appear? Okay.
Yeah, we might even see fucking Wolverine. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Hey, he been rumored. He said, I'm ready to go to. I'm like, bro, you ready to suit up already, bro? I thought you retired this bitch. Like, nah, I'm ready to go.
I don't want him back, dude. He's too tall.
Too everything.
Too old. Like, can we please move the fuck on?
You know, anyways. We're not. They talk about wanting to bring the Human Torch back, and they talk about my Human Torch. They talk about the one Chris Evans is doing. I'm like, how are you? What?
Well, no. So that one, I think it'd just be a cameo thing, right? The same thing I think Wolverine's would be. It'd be like the Multiverse of Madness. Oh, hey, look at these Fox universes that we could have, thankfully, not been a part of.
Right. Hello.
Although, but see, I say that, but then I also think about it. I would still love like McElroy to come back as Professor X because I thought he did a fantastic job. But you can't really use that.
The dude who plays Magneto, he was solid.
Fassbender.
Fassbender. Yeah, he was solid.
I fucking love Fassbender, dude.
Yeah,
amazing.
Now we can get rid of Mystique because I don't care about her.
Yeah, anybody can wear blue paint.
And not get mad. Like, why am I putting this on? You're a Mystique woman. You will put this on. And you won't like it. Stop playing.
Right. Next.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yep. Marvel Studios now released a window in mind of Deadpool 3, confirms producer Kevin Feige. The script is in the works, and Ryan is working very hard on it with our writers as we speak. And Bob's Burgers, I don't know if you've seen Bob's Burgers. They are the ones helping to write Deadpool 3, which I love Bob's Burgers.
If you guys, I don't. I think it's a dumb show, but
whatever. I think it's awesome.
No, the only show that motherfucker has ever written that I think is even worth a damn is Family Guy. Now, I fully understand why people like the other shows, but I'm telling you now, like, I don't like Futurama.
I know you don't.
I don't like Bob's Burgers.
What's that sad?
I don't like other things.
American Dad?
Yeah, definitely don't like American Dad.
Wow, Roger! Oh, man, the alien. Good morning, U.S.
Yeah, don't care.
You don't like that shit? It's always Family. I mean, Family Guy's cool, but there's some other shit he has made that is actually bangers, man. And you're like, nah.
No.
I'm not feeling it. Like, you're not feeling it, bro. This is funny as shit. Like, what do you mean, sir? This is great. But yeah, so that's
I think
good.
I've only laughed once at any of those other shows.
You would be the
and
one.
It was American Dad, though. I just don't remember the part. But it was funny. That one part.
That's it. Just that one. That's all you gonna get from him, guys. Just that one part, one scene.
I watched like 6 episodes in a row. I was like, this show is so stupid. It's not even stupid funny. It's stupid.
Maybe that's why I like it. It's stupid. But yeah, and that's good that Ryan Reynolds is working super hard because, like you said, he
wants to come out.
He wants this to come out as much as possible, and he wants this to be perfect and right and all that shit. And
it's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
I bet he was given parameters. He's like, hey, this is where this is gonna fall in the timeline. We can't tell you everything that's going on, but it needs to reference this. It needs to reference this, and it needs to reference this. Do it in your way.
Right, because it's still rated R. Guys, it's still rated R. People were getting a little bit of, still getting a little bit of unease because they were like, is it still going to be rated R? Yes. Deadpool 3 was still
and
be
he's like,
right on.
and I guarantee you, Feige was like, and also be ready for cameos in every single Marvel movie.
Oh yeah,
You're the new Stan Lee.
Yep, that's it. He's gonna disappear. He's like, hello guys, like I'm here. Like what the
shit?
What the shit? Spider-Man. Your first movie you gonna appear? Spider-Man. Third one. We're gonna have a Spider-Man one right there on the spot. Like, damn, well, that just blew my mind up. We got Spider-Man and Deadpool in the same year. Let's go. That's gonna be lit. But that's good though. Anyway, next news we got. There is Spider-Man No Way Home. There is a first trailer is rumored to arrive next week. Now, with less than 4 months before the movie's premiere, will this trailer break the frustrating MCU teaser record? Will it break down and be bad? It's like this first trailer is gonna be either it's gonna be good or bad.
So here's the thing: no matter what,
I'm still gonna watch this.
The trailer is gonna be good.
I don't give a shit.
No matter this bitch. What, the problem that's gonna be though is they're not gonna reveal anything,
and people are going to be
so mad.
Pissed. They're gonna be like, "What you mean? Where is Andrew Garfield? Where is Tom McGuire? Where's all Tom? Tobey Maguire?
I don't think they'll show Tobey or Andrew in any trailers.
They should.
If they're smart, they won't.
They should.
They won't even.
Don't do it like Civil War. Don't even do like Civil War where it's like, oh, there's Spider-Man. Don't even show. I'm like you. Don't show none of it.
Surprise people.
Yeah.
As much as we can be at this point.
Well, because Marvel, they will throw 3-4 trailers. I'll be like, oh, there's Andrew Garfield doing that thing. Like there he is. Yep. Right. That could have been a moment where it's like, oh, here we go.
The only way they would show any of them in the trailer is it would be the trailer right before the movie comes out.
Okay.
Is my opinion. Is my thought. Now, if they completely prove me wrong, I'm cool with that too.
Right.
Kind of.
In a way, yeah.
Because I don't want them to reveal everything, dude. Like I think
I
feel like that's
you don't like when they start revealing shit.
That's the one thing Marvel is so bad about is keeping secrets.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of these secrets, if they just kept them, would cause people to lose their fucking mind, and that's how you get
spend more money.
And that's how you get people to go into the theaters that weren't going to go before, as their friends go back to their homies and are like, bruh, I can't tell you what happened because you don't want spoilers, but like seriously, you need to go to the movies and see this. And that's how more people fill it in.
Right. And I think that's all I got, man.
Was that really all you had?
Yeah, it was not a lot of news.
You suck so bad. No, I'm kidding.
I'm about to say that was, wait. I gotta throw in. I always gotta throw in fans. Well, fans are about to get outraged if they find out that the Spider-Man No Way Home is gonna be pushed back, even though Kevin Feige has said over and over. And I'm about to sneeze. It's coming. Oh God!
Bless you.
Thank you. Wait.
Your sneezes are quiet. You should take more after your sneezes. You loud bastard.
I gotta finish this last bit. Okay.
As you were saying.
Just like every time we talk, so I just like, okay, he just shut up.
Sneeze for me.
Just sneeze for me one time. But yeah, fans are just like, I was reading even Twitter comments too. They're like, this better not get pushed back. And even though Kevin Feige even now has even came out and said it is still a release date to still come out December 17th. There's nothing pushing it.
It better, because that's 2 days after my birthday.
Oh my God! What if? Breaking news: Kevin Feige said, "Fuck you guys," and that's it. I'm like, what? Like right before the movie came out, just fuck you guys.
How crazy would it be if they was like same day streaming on Disney Plus? Like, what if Sony actually allowed that shit? Nah, dude, that'd be fucking.
Man, they gotta get past Amy Pascal right now. Amy Pascal is running the show right now. She's like,
she can have a stroke. All right,
because she's running this show as of right now.
I don't actually wish a stroke on her. That's mean.
No, but that was funny. Because she's the reason why we're not getting nothing right now from nothing. No Mobius, no videos getting pushed, which that's fine, but we're not getting shit from her. And Kevin Feige's like bending the knee right now. And Amy's like, well, we're on this time schedule. I'm like, fuck your time schedule. We got shit to do. Like, bro, this is greenlit time. What do you mean? What?
Right.
But that's all I got, man.
That's all you got?
Yep, that's it. I tried to find more. I couldn't find no more. Unless you want to talk about Funko Pops all day.
No.
He said, we're not doing this again, Ralph. We're talking about Funko Pops.
All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about kind of goes in with the news. The new Eternals trailer dropped.
That was
and I will tell you what. Man. Do you know what they did, don't you? What? They took a movie I didn't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden I'm almost as excited for this as I am Spider-Man. Like, it looks really
because that first trailer,
good.
It was okay.
The first two trailers were just kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they were okay. Like, hey, watch this. It's like, watch our movie. But then this one dropped, which is the final trailer.
Now, it still has not made it theater worthy for me. That's why I said it's almost as up there with Spider-Man. Spider-Man will always be theater worthy.
Of course.
But it's almost there. I could still just pay $30 to stay at home.
Or have somebody. It's just me. Nobody else is coming in this theater. Awesome. Like, yeah. But no, that whole trailer was lit, and it didn't even show. Because I don't know who these people are. Like I mean, I know a little bit, but not like I'm like a comic book person about that. Like these guys look like they are badasses, and I like how they explain, where were you when Thanos did this and all those other shits, and they like, bro, we stayed in the sidelines, bro. And I'm like, okay, well that's right, and like, because this big giant thing is literally staring at me.
I love what they're doing. So in the comics, if I remember correctly, the Celestials come back after a certain period of time has passed to cast judgment on humanity, to see if it's where they feel they should be. But in this, they made it to where they were kind of called to. So what they did in the trailer was when the Thanos, well, not the Thanos snap, but when the other snap happened from Hulk that brought everybody back,
right? Because
it caused an energy surge that's now bringing,
and I like that. I like that, bro. We are still.
It was like a burst of energy happened, and the Celestials were like, "Oh."
It's like everything from like even WandaVision, all of them, like from Endgame, like everything was referencing. I like that. Like it was Selena Hayek's character was like, man, with that snap and brought everybody back, that's what caused a rift. And we got 7 days. That's a Bible reference, by the way. So you got 7 days. And
it's also a Ring reference.
And it is a Ring reference, isn't it? Yeah, it is. 7 days.
We got 7 days before Samara comes out of all of our TVs. We gotta get this shit taken care of.
7 deadly sins. Holy shit. You got too much going through. 7 is a lucky number, isn't it? Goddamn. So I should probably play it on a lottery. But yeah, like that whole thing, and I like the scenery too. Like,
in the action pieces, like I loved watching Angelina Jolie and somebody else. I can't remember who the other person was. But it showed a couple people using their powers to actually fight, which I thought was done.
Angelina Jolie, like she gonna be badass in this little movie,
right?
She looks
just a damn shame. She's like 70. She'll be around for one movie.
God, and that's it. They got to kill. They're gonna kill her off at the end of this movie.
I'll tell you what, though, for being as old as she is, she
right. No, she still keeps herself in shape. Like she still works out, keep body moving. That's, in fact, I think her thing before she even did like all the movies and stuff, she still does fitness workouts. Like, hey, let's do it. I'm like, oh, okay. Like you read the news, like Angelina Jolie still doing fitness workouts. Like, oh, that's cool. I guess. Like, sure. But yeah,
she's 46.
46. Yep. I think Brad Pitt's like 50.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't care about Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's awesome.
He's all right.
You would.
He is definitely better than Keanu Reeves to me.
Sure. Tomato right there. Keanu Reeves is all day for me. The best for me, bro. The best. You can look at me with that weird look like you always look.
Bourne would whoop Wick's ass.
I have to see that.
Hand-to-hand fight, Bourne would whoop his ass.
Let's go. All right, we're empty. All right, here we go. Let's go with the fist.
You know why he would whoop his ass?
Why?
Because at least Matt Damon knows how to express emotion.
So you think because he has
Keanu Reeves' dumbass just looks ignorant all the time, like he's confused.
That's because he has zero emotion. Zero.
Which, by the way, worked excellent for Bill and Ted. Love the Bill and Ted movies.
But John Wick is like, eh.
But I spent half the time watching John Wick going, dude, he doesn't even look like he knows what he's doing.
That's the whole point.
No, it's not.
He's supposed to look confused to play the character, to start killing people, take people out.
No, he looks confused because that's his natural expression. It has nothing to do with the character. No. He's just always confused. I feel like he wonders why he's alive most of the time. Why am I doing this movie?
It's like, and they got me doing a fourth movie now. Fuck!
Do not get me wrong, I actually did enjoy the first John Wick movie.
You didn't like Parabellum?
Who?
The third one.
I've only seen the first one.
Oh, that's right. Damn.
I like it. I don't like the premise behind it, but some of the action scenes were pretty cool.
He killed my dog.
He killed my dog. I gotta get revenge.
I knew that's the shit that was gonna cause you to be like, what the fuck?
You had that dog for less than a day. You do not care that much.
Oh, God. He said, you didn't kill a dog. There's nobody? There's nobody.
And somebody's gonna come along at some point and watch this, 2 years down the line.
Oh,
when
yeah.
we actually have, at least 100 followers.
At least 100, at least.
And somebody's gonna be like, but the whole point of that movie
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it was the last tie to his wife. And I'm like, I still don't care.
Right, that's what I said. Like, I just like him just killing people, bro. Just pew, pew, reload, pew, pew. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, that was good.
If he did less gun work, I'd like it more.
Right.
All right. Anyways.
But the trailer was good.
Trailer was fire.
Fire.
I'm excited for Eternals now.
Oh, yeah.
Way more excited than I was 3 days ago, whenever the fucking last dropped.
And this is the final trailer, and they really didn't show
a whole lot.
A whole lot, right? So,
there's an excellent trailer breakdown by Screen Crush guys. Absolutely killed it, and I'm excited for a lot of things because of it.
Right.
I will always promote Ryan Airy on this channel. Please sponsor us.
Because Screen Crush is
fire. Yeah, that dude knows his shit. I don't know
if
he's got like a gang of
jokes in there.
I don't know if he's got. Then here's your mom. I don't know if he's got a whole gang of like writers that do this shit for him. If he puts all this shit together
he just
himself.
Sits there on the table, just
but I swear to God, dude is brilliant when it comes to this comic book shit.
Very brilliant. Damn.
All right.
Speaking of comics, let's go.
So, anyways, we are going to talk about What If Season 1, Episode 2, What If T'Challa Became a Star-Lord. Now, fun fact, Ralph was actually right last week and I was wrong.
Shocker.
He was right about which episode. He was right about which episode it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the Iron Man episode.
Because I just said it was going to either be T'Challa or it was going to be zombies. It was going to be one of the two. But then I said, well, that's too far-fetched. Cause I was like, that's at least got to be an October thing. But,
Right. So, I guess we will probably throw out another prediction at the end of this on what we think the next one's going to be.
Oh, we are going to be doing that.
For chats and gaggles. All right. So, just to give you guys a rundown of the cast and voice actors in this one, pretty much everyone came back to reprise their roles except for anyone involved in the actual Guardians of the Galaxy team. Right. The Watcher was Jeffrey Wright.
Right.
He'll reprise that. I'll probably stop including him in this list because he's not going to change.
Right.
Star-Lord / T'Challa was played by Chadwick Boseman.
The one and only.
Woo!
Right.
Nebula, Karen Gillian, Yondu, Michael Rooker,
right.
Korath was Jimin Hansal. I've never known how to pronounce his name.
You're right.
T'Chaka was voiced by John Connie.
Yeah.
Thanos was... Yeah, if you guys haven't watched it yet, Thanos is in it. Thanos was voiced by Josh Brolin.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, Josh Brolin, damn.
The Collector was voiced by Benicio del Toro.
Yep.
Which, by the way, she had no clue that's who played the Collector.
Oh, really?
Even in the original Guardians movie.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't actually look like him.
No, because
they did a really good job with his makeup.
Right, he don't look like the guy from Sincaro or Singaro when he played that mercenary. No. They made him look all like happy and collecting shit.
Kurt Russell reprised his role as Ego.
Yep.
Kraglin was played by Sean Gunn again. Taserface Chris Sullivan.
Yep, Chris Sullivan.
Howard the Duck was voiced by Seth Green again.
When you told me that, I was like, okay.
And Denai Guria came back as Okoye.
Yep.
Now, with that being said, so overall story, just to give them a gist of everything that happens, right? So we finally see what Star-Lord has the potential to be if played by a competent character.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man does not like Star-Lord or Guardians of the Galaxy. I like the first one. He will hate the first one. We broke that shit down like a T. Like, I was like, hey, he don't need to break it down.
Let's be fair. I like Star-Lord a lot more in the second one.
Oh,
there was actually some character development for him.
There were some family moments, character developments, but he didn't like the first one.
I did not like him in the first one. He actually ruins that movie for me. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, so we finally get a competent character playing the Star-Lord.
I'm sorry. I like him, and I still like Star-Lord. I like both these Star-Lords. How about that? Boom.
So what's funny is I actually went into this episode thinking it was going to suck, and here's why. Here's why. I always feel like Black Panther episodes or moments, most of the time, are very underwhelming.
Right.
If you remember back to Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, when we were watching through those, my worst rated ones were always the ones that were focused on Black Panther. And it's funny because it has nothing to do with Black Panther himself. It's always because of the shit going on around him.
My father died. I'm going to run away. What the where the hell are you going, bro? Who's that cat?
It's like... Every time he's the focal point.
It's just bad.
And a lot of it's his rogues gallery, like Claw. Dude, Claw is such a boring fucking villain.
He ain't a...
Or, he runs away from home.
Man-ape. Right.
Or, it's just so... Ugh.
Like, he has some moments here and there, but then there's some moments that's like, what's going on
Like, as a feature character, he's like the Big Show for me, right? So, like, the Big Show, when he's, like, in a tag team, it's fun to have Big Show in a tag team, but when you put the world title on him, he fucking sucks.
Yeah, he'll get his ass handed to him.
But it's not that he gets his ass handed to him, it's just he's boring.
Well, he got that punch, and that's it.
But no, like... And I love Black Panther as a hero. They just write him so weak, I feel, in so many things. So I went into this
already
being worried because it's T'Challa mixed with what I thought was going to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
And I'm like, how is this going to work?
And I said, Nick's gonna hate this fucking episode. Oh my god.
Fun fact, I ended up loving it.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely feel like T'Challa makes for a much more interesting Star-Lord, just straight out the gate.
Okay.
He goes in and like, I actually got into a very, very, very small Twitter debate with somebody, and by very small, I said something, he responded, and I didn't respond back. Or I was responding to him, he responded to me, and then I was just done. He doesn't like What If at all. He thinks What If is poorly written.
Who wrote this? Give me his Twitter. I'll respond back. Let's go.
It's not that deep.
I don't ain't that deep, but I'll make it deep. Like, what you mean?
Now, me and the dude are cool. It's not like
I know.
you're stupid.
You're probably cool with him. I know you are.
But I didn't agree with him. And I told him, I was like, the first episode, I admit, it was just okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't great.
Yeah.
It didn't suck.
Didn't explain nothing.
It didn't really explain much. I was like... But I feel like him, as well as so many other people, were hoping for this big, elaborate, detailed story to come out of What If.
They were going over high expectations.
Everything's tied together. Like, maybe this season's just one big What If story.
Right.
And it's like, no, what you're getting are individual stories taken from the MCU.
From different timelines.
And flipped.
Right. Well, and flipped, yeah. I guess he wasn't feeling it. He's like,
and it's going to leave a lot of questions. This one actually answered a lot, but they didn't tell you they answered a lot.
Yeah, really they did.
This is one of those ones you really have to be able to critical think to fully grasp what all's going on.
Right.
Because like T'Challa gets picked up instead of Peter Quill.
Right.
And when he's picked up, the next thing you see him as Star-Lord getting the orb that has the Infinity Stone in it from the beginning of the first Guardians movie. And he's stopped by
Correct.
Yeah.
That's why I knew this is going to be good.
And instead of being like, who are you?
Who?
And he's like, oh, you're Star-Lord. He's
like, you're Star-Lord. Put your guns down.
He's like, put your guns down.
Dude, this is about to be a lit episode.
He's like, you're a hero where we come from.
And he's like, no. He's like, no, me. I said, okay, I didn't think he was getting too cocky with it. He's like, me?
Well, that's just T'Challa's attitude, though. He's not the
attitude.
type of person that's like, he don't want the attention. He doesn't want the praise. He's
like
doing
Star-Lord.
He's doing what he feels he needs to do to progress.
Right, because he's trying to not cause problems.
And like he ends up fighting the dude, but he does it out of respect. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna whoop your ass or nothing like that. Like he's like, punch me.
Yeah, he literally. I was like, oh, this is about to be an interesting episode. I said a lot.
He ends up taking the dude because the dude offered to join him. He told him no, but then he went ahead and took him anyways after he got knocked out.
Right.
Which, by the way, he let him knock himself out. That was also pretty cool.
Right. Let him knock himself. I'm gonna knock myself. Boom. Okay.
Not like he didn't punch himself in the face.
He punched himself in the face.
No, he punched the thing that was holding.
He ran into it.
And it electrocuted him, and he dropped.
Electrocuted. I forgot. Oh god.
Ralph's just making shit up in his head now.
I'm always making shit up in my head. I'm still crossing paths on why he thinks Star-Lord was garbage in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I'm not letting that go. But keep going.
He will jump on the bandwagon and go straight into the future on everything
whatever
else, except for this. He gets hung up on this.
Yeah, I'll always be hung up on that, bro. That and Fan Force Stick, whenever they pull that out. Whatever.
Anyways, so... But yeah, so like... Already you're seeing a difference in just the way people perceive the Star-Lord character.
Right. How they praise
He's
him.
actually praised and looked favorably upon throughout the galaxy.
Right.
And then you come to find out later on, like, he's even convinced Thanos to give up his idea of erasing half of humanity, and Thanos is working with him. He's got Nebula on the same page with him.
Yeah,
the Guardians, he's doing so well as a Ravager and changing everybody, even the Ravagers themselves.
Right.
Like,
Yondu
and Taserface and them. Like, they're no longer evil people. They're wanting to do good for the galaxy. Yeah. So he's had this huge positive impact, again, showing the difference in upbringing. Right? Like, Peter Quill only had his mom because his dad, floated out because he's a dick. And then...
right. I was like...
and his mom was probably sick, so he didn't really have, like, a real upbringing.
Right.
And then you've got T'Challa, who's raised in a...
like a very family-oriented...
In a very family-oriented...
He's
son of a king and queen.
Right.
So it's a royalty raising. So he's got a whole different outlook on life and things that he wants to do.
And then he said he even wanted to at least compare. Okay, I give you this one because Star-Lord Peter Quill never wanted to leave. He wanted to go and find new things. And the father was like, "You guys stay here." I'm like, "Okay, Mufasa, let him go."
Right. So like, he's changing everyone's minds around him.
Right.
And it's to the point where the Guardians of the Galaxy aren't even a team.
That's the only. I guess
Drax is a bartender.
His family
and his family's still alive. Yeah. So they never got killed by Thanos.
Thanos, yeah. His planet's still there, so yeah.
We saw one other Guardian. Did we see another Guardian, or was it just Drax?
I don't even think we saw Rocket or Groot. I don't think
Rocket or Groot wasn't. Gamora wasn't in it.
Nope, none of them.
So none. Yeah, it was just Drax.
That's crazy because it's almost like I said, Guardians. Well, there was no need for nothing to guard like this.
Right.
I mean, I guess that's cool. I mean, I guess I want to see Guardian, but that's fine. I guess it's literally him being Star-Lord, right?
And they turned the Collector into the Thanos-like character because he power vacuum. And Thanos was no longer trying to take over everything, so
he tells this joke like he's like, it's just a little joke, a little like we just efficient. I'm like, bro, like you still talking about trying to like snap the world, bro? Like you cannot joke like that,
right? But yeah, so the Collector becomes a villain so much so that the Dark Order follows him now.
Proxima Midnight. When I saw Proxima Midnight, I said, "Whoa, she's your."
It was who was it? It was Proxima,
the mind dude, and like the big dude with the axe.
What was the mind dude's name? It starts with an E. Motherfucker.
Yes, I'm drawing a blank too.
Yeah, I am too.
Because when I saw Proxima Midnight, I was like, "You got the whole order in this bitch," and they just halt. I'm like, "Oh."
Ebony Maw.
Okay.
Is the mind guy? I don't remember what the big ogre-looking dude's name is though.
Right.
I know because it's not Supergiant. Supergiant's one I don't think they used in the original movie.
That'd be interesting. Supergiant.
He's not an actual giant.
Right.
That's just his name. And then there was another one.
Oh yeah, because he was out there with the
Corvus
hood.
Glaive was the other one.
Yeah, he had the hoodie on and
Corvus was in it.
Yeah, so you had the whole order.
You had the MCU order that was in it.
Right.
And there's even a part where they fight Thanos.
Yeah. And I thought Thanos was about to die in this situation because I was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh God, somebody, anybody.
Ryan Airy, again, Screen Crush, made an interesting point about this though.
Okay.
What if he was faking getting hurt and getting beat, so that
Screen Crush, you would.
No, so that Nebula would come and help him to help try and bond them together more, since at the time they're still kind of at each other's
right.
Or not really with each other. They're not against each other anymore, but they're not really with each other. She's still like, I can't stand you.
Right. Another thing too, Nebula completely like. I mean, I know it's like different, but I'm like, she don't have like her robotic parts because that was like a little dark story behind that. Like every time I would lose, he would just pull a body part and put like a robotic part. I'm like, now she looks kind of like a normal alien woman thing. Like I'm like, okay,
right.
Like that's what she's supposed to look like. Damn it.
But yeah, so like. It just goes to show, like, again, T'Challa reached out. He's healing the universe.
Right.
Him and Nebula pull one of the most amazing double fake moments ever. So they come up with this plan, and they're doing the whole thing where as they're telling them... Did you notice when they said, all right, so this is how it's going to go?
Right.
Did you notice they played the Ant-Man...
Yeah, they did.
As they're going into... I thought that was really dope.
I like that, the little Ant-Man, like, piece in there. That was good.
But no, so when he went to go explain the plan, they were like animating the plan as it was happening, and everything was going through. But then eventually Nebula betrays Star-Lord, or betrays T'Challa, gets him captured, but then she double betrays.
And you see...
And frees the rest of the group that did get captured.
And you see the dude...
And Star-Lord gets himself out.
The dude, he's like, you are an evil witch, but I guess they all got a good side. I'm like, bro, how you gonna flip like that? What minute she's like, she's evil. She's good now. Like, okay, fanboy.
He's a moron.
he's like, you
a
were
fantastic
evil.
moron.
Fantastic moron. He knows me. I'm like, oh god, he's like the leader of the fanboy club, bro. This guy knows me.
Yeah, Koroth had some funny moments.
He's like, he's up here.
He's my best friend.
He's my best friend. He's hanging on Thanos' arm like, get the f off me.
But yeah, so like they do this huge double cross thing, and then basically like there's a point where Yondu still lies to the character. It's like in the first movie, he lied about his dad. He didn't say anything about his dad. Right. So yeah, at least they did keep that because he found like this ship from Wakanda, and in this one, T'Challa finds out because like the story was T'Challa and Yondu, like Yondu went to go take T'Challa home one day, but told him that his Wakanda was destroyed. And it wasn't. But he did that to keep him with him because he cared about him. And somehow he still found peace with that situation because I think because it's T'Challa, dude. Right? Because Peter Quill, he doesn't hold grudges. Like you seen how quick in Civil War he went from wanting to kill the person that killed his dad, right, to just sitting with him. Right. He no longer wanted to kill him because he kind of understood what he's going through. Right. And realized what he was doing was wrong. That's just the mentality T'Challa has. He's able to see things from other people's perspectives, which makes him so good at debating with them, trying to get them to see another point himself. Right. Because he could have let that, like, in somewhere good right there and be done with it, but nah, he said, no. He said the dead ain't, no, the living ain't finished with you yet. I'm like, okay. Right. But yeah, I get the whole situation. Like, but yeah, so like the episode ends, they go to Wakanda, and the Ravengers meet up with T'Challa's family, and they have this huge kind of little get together, and then that's how the actual episode ends. And then they do like their own little quote unquote post credit scene, which is really just like it wasn't an actual scene during the credits or nothing. Right, but this was interesting too because you always say, wish they explained something in that, like, you know, right. So 5 seconds, just 5 seconds, all we need. So my complaint with the last week's episode was they didn't really talk about anything that this means happens going down the further, right, or going down in the future, right. But at the end of this one, we see Ego, show up to Peter Quill, who's now working at Dairy Queen. Funnily enough, he's dance off big turd like that. He's just mopping. He shows up and he's like, he says something along the lines of like, "Oh, what? No love for dad or your father?" And then did you hear the Watcher come in and say like, "Just because you made something good here, this could still turn out to be bad because now this whole situation can turn out to be a bad thing for Peter Quill and Ego situation as well." In this type of situation, if I remember correctly, Ego destroys the universe. Like, is trying to destroy the universe. Right. In 2. Right. Yeah. And he may end up not succeeding. He may end up being successful now. Jesus, there's like everything can go wrong in like each episode. And the Watcher plans it out like that too. And this is just the difference in writing. I don't know who wrote the first one compared to who wrote the second one, episode wise, but the first one, there were so many questions at the end of it that just had me like, well, what would happen if, what would, you know, because where the hell is Steve Rogers? We were talking about it, like, you know, does Tony Stark become Iron Man? Right. Or are the suits government property now? Or is this happening? Or is that happening? What type of Avengers are we having here? Did this happen? Did any of this happen? And this one, they really answered the questions through the writing of the story throughout. Right. Because, again, a lot of people, like, one of the things I probably would have been like was like, well, how did Thanos join up? And it's like, he even says, you know, I managed to argue with him, and he saw my side. Right. Cool. They answered a question I would have had. Right. So I didn't come out of this really with any questions. No, this was nicely in a nice bow, like a nice bow. Like, I like it, man. The Howard the Duck cameo was fantastic. This is happy hour. Where are you going? Yeah, that was good, man. And then the Collector itself, he was fantastic too in his way. And let's be real, the best part of this entire episode was right at the very end. This is dedicated to our good friend and family, Chadwick Boseman. So it was almost an emotional moment. Because we're never gonna see that again. That is so. I think we will. Well, one more episode? Oh, that's right. They said 3. They didn't ever give a definite number. No, never gave a definite number. But I definitely could see him showing up a couple more times in the series. All right, because that's crazy, bro.
just to show you that Chad Bozick in general, bro. Like he was just a very, very. It's like they said, who we want to play Black Panther? A nice, caring person, but will still kick your ass on any given day. Let's go get Chad Bozick. Let's go get that guy.
Right.
Damn, I wish they could have got anybody else. Anybody else, bro.
Cons. Things I didn't like about the episode. I only had one thing.
What's up?
And this is going to be a constant in every single episode. I still don't like the animation of the fucking lips, dude.
I was gonna say the lips.
Motherfuckers, their lips do not say what they're actually saying ever. They talk like fucking Muppets, dude, and it's annoying.
And I told that last week, I said, oh, this is gonna be every day. Well, unless something else like breaks it, but right now it's gonna be every day.
Also, so just a few other fun things to talk about. Mm-hmm. Korg's dead in this universe.
Yes.
Collector said it had this rock arm. He said, I got it off of a very chatty, whatever Korg's race is. I don't remember what his race technically is in
species. And I said, they killed Korg that
But it was Korg's arm.
He killed him. He had a lot of collectible shit, too, which that's crazy.
And if you notice, the Collector had captured, like, so many other people.
Like the Dark Elf?
Like, we saw one of the Dark Elves. I'm no longer sure it was Malekith.
Yeah, it's just a Dark Elf.
It might not have been. I think it was just a normal Dark Elf.
Right.
But it's just everything from dark elves to
like wolves and shit.
Kree. But he had Kree.
Yep, he had Kree. This shows you that
a scroll was in there.
Yep, the scroll. This shows the Collector literally. They say true to this man's name. He collects things.
He had like all the weapons from the main heroes.
Yeah, the Cap's shield and everything like that.
He had Cap's shield. He had Thor's hammer.
I would love to get a snippet of that one. Like, yo, how the hell did he kill you, bro?
No, actually, so funnily enough. Reineri kind of explained this too. He probably got it from Thor before Odin put the spell on it.
Okay. Damn. Oh.
Because originally the hammer gave anyone who wielded it the power to control thunder, but it was not limited to he who is worthy.
He was worthy. So he was able to start...
Right. He probably just snatched that son of a bitch up, hung it up, went on about his life.
So, I mean... Because you had been young, like when. So I got to see probably what snatch nobody was looking. I thought maybe like he killed.
We don't know how old the Collector is. He's probably not human.
You're right.
He could be thousands of years old for all we know.
Right. He could have been collecting all kind of shit since then. That's why I said okay. So, but I like that whole situation of all the shit he had, and then even with Korg and all the weapons and everything, and then at the end, he said, "I believe this is yours," and he's like. Oh, I know what to do. We're going to open up all the... Because of all the people, especially from Thor 2, bitch, you were his slave in the motherfucking glass. Like, of course, you better... At least she better get some revenge. Even she had a little nice bow, like, tie-up, too. Because it's like, lady, you was in the glass as well, man.
And another thing I absolutely loved, and this just goes to show, again, the difference between, like, a T'Challa and Peter, right? How easy it was... for Yondu to forgive T'Challa for saying that he wasn't family when he was mad.
Right.
And at the same time, how easy it was for T'Challa to forgive Yondu and being understanding.
So right, once he said, I'm sorry,
Peter and Yondu went at it for 2 movies before they finally patched up their issues.
And then by that time it was too late. He was already gone.
Right. So in this, it's like they had, they're really close.
Right.
They have their little fight. 40 minutes later, probably.
They even did the fight. He said, like, shake and bake or something. He's like, why me? Because you lied to me. He's like, because he's about to take the first blow to the face. He's about to just take it willingly.
It was called Sticky Fingers.
Sticky Fingers. He said, but why me? Because you lied to me. Like, that was good. That was a good moment, man.
But yeah, and it was so cool to see how, like, caring Yondu was of him and vice versa. And again, it just shows a difference of, like, just difference in character. Like,
right.
Had Peter been like this, I probably would have enjoyed the Guardians. Maybe not to this overly done extent, because they still need a way for them to get together. But, like, had he just not... If he just wasn't an absolute ass all of the time, I would enjoy him as a character.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, I like the little shit like that. Finger? I do that shit to you all the time.
I know you do that shit. You did that shit to me today, actually.
But I don't come out and go, let's do a dance-off, bro.
He's like, what are you doing? I'm distracting you, big turd blossom. Like, what the hell? Is he doing a whole cha-cha slide, the dance, everything? Zumba? Like, what's happening?
Right.
Because he's supposed to destroy the planet.
All right, Ralph, so.
I'll give it a 9.
I didn't even have to ask him. I was like, he knew where I was going.
Yeah, it's 9. 100%.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes, that's a straight 9.
I give it a 3. No, I'm kidding. I give it a 9.
Damn. You fail. No, I'm just kidding. Because even that ending with dedication, love, memory, I said, all I can think. We
clapped.
Yeah, that was.
I sat up in bed and clapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
And.
Because I haven't seen stuff like that since they said in dedication to Paul Walker and Fast and Furious. That's it. That's it. That's it.
I'm still expecting it at least one more time in Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
At least one more time.
So that's, I know you got more predictions, but that's one. Okay.
That was just a different prediction.
No, different prediction. So you think he may just, like, I'm not saying show up, but.
No, dude. I'm saying. I'm expecting at least one more dedication.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is dedicated.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
All right. Now, on to actual predictions. We still don't know if Shuma Gorath is going to come back.
Yeah, because they did not show him in that all in this episode.
So that might be, Ryan Airy might be wrong about that.
Right.
And I still don't know if that was Shuma Gorath. Again, because Shuma Gorath in the comics doesn't have teeth.
Right, he's a floating little eyeball.
He's an eyeball with tentacles.
Right.
He's a Wish version of Starro, who is a Wish version of a real villain.
Any real villain. He's just mad because Suicide Squad was better than everybody. That's the point.
No. But no. So, as far as what I think the next episode is going to be, I'm going to stick with my guns like I did last week. I'm going to say I think the Iron Man episode's next.
All right, well.
And I'm only saying that because I feel like that's the other. So, like, if I look back at the original trailer, they showed a lot of scenes from 3 episodes.
Right.
Those 3 episodes were the first 2 that have already now aired, and the Iron Man one. So I'm guessing it's going to be What If Killmonger Saved Tony Stark, is probably what the name of the episode's going to be. Or Rescued Tony Stark. It's probably Saved, to be honest.
Right.
So that's my prediction. I do know we're going to get an episode. Here's the thing. Looking at some of the pictures I've seen, we're for sure going to get a zombie episode. We are for sure going to get
like a Gamora episode.
Probably Gamora following in her dad's footsteps episode where she actually sticks with her dad and becomes what Thanos could have been. We're also probably, I believe, judging from the picture I've seen, we're also going to get an episode if Ultron successfully became Vision.
That's crazy. That is going to be a crazy one right
So
there.
There's things to look forward to. What do you think the next episode's going to be?
It's either, and I know like it's out there, but I'm either going to pick either
You got to pick one. It's not either. Pick one. He will try to do this every week.
Oh, I am going to tip this bitch every time.
What episode do you think is going to be? No either's, no ors.
Gamora, zombies. That's it. Gamora, zombies. I didn't say or. Gamora. It's gonna be. It might be the Gamora episode.
You gonna say Gamora?
Yeah, I say Gamora.
Okay.
Because
now watch it. Will be zombies, and he's gonna be like, I knew it was my second choice, and I'll be like, nah.
Look, I don't care. I'm gonna say second choice that bitch because that's literally what I'm thinking in my head now.
Because to be honest, it would be my second choice too, but only because of the picture I showed you.
Right. Because it's like, well.
And that's the only thing that like I almost picked it on a whim, but I still think it would be stupid for them to not wait until October to do that. But we'll see.
Right. That's the what if right there. How about that? Like, what if they bring that out first? Give me
all
zombies.
Right. So I said the Iron Man Killmonger
I'll
episode.
Give it Gamora.
He says the Gamora episode.
Even though I want zombies, but I'll take Gamora.
Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get something. Now, what's funny, though, is like there's 11 more episodes. There's so much still to do.
Yeah. They still got the Spider-Man.
There's a Spider-Man Thor episode. Well, there's a Spider-Man and then there's a Thor episode. I mean, there's so much to do, dude.
Right.
There's a lot. All right. Join us in a few more days for our first ever.
And I told you I was going to binge that shit.
You're not supposed to talk about that here. We'll talk about that on the next one. He's trying to jump ahead a whole podcast now.
I just wanted to be so hyped because he didn't believe my shit. Let's go.
So
keep going. Keep going, Nick.
This should be out on Monday. On Thursday, we will be having our first episode of Comic Corner, which is still going to be on the podcast. It's still going to be the Pound / Marvel Media podcast. But it'll be the first actual Comic Corner. So be on the lookout.
I'm so hype.
And we will see y'all then. We love you guys. Thank you all for watching.
Later, guys.
Excelsior.
See you later.